everyone, welcome to the channel Knowledge of Friends. Subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. Today we're going to start with you discussing about the subject which is being the understanding the human being, and it's comprehensively that what we have to talk about it. And with the same case we talk about this is being the classes, your fourth classes. We were in the last classes, we had completed your unit 1 and unit 2 we had started with, and surely we'll complete that in this class only. The unit 2 is your understanding the human being and its expansions, that what we have to discuss here in the unit 2, where we had discussed half of the unit in the last classes, and today we'll start discussing about the rest of the unit as well. Before starting with this, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go through with the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe our channel, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and you can also enjoy the video as well. So in terms of you understanding the human beings, that's and its expansions, that what we have to discuss there is what do you understand by the existence and coexistence. So what do you understand by existence and coexistence? So in terms of existence and coexistence here, where that everything that exists is called existence. Today we have come to assume that things that are in random arrangement and that the universe is in chaos that we have, and however the reality is that existence and coexistence itself is in harmony, in orderliness as well. The thing we see around us, animals, plants, and things like stones, minerals, etc., are the self-organization and participate in the larger ordinaryness as well. Existence is just not just the material thing we see around us like rocks, plants, etc., but also exists of space and that is your conscious unit called a G1 here. Thus, coexistence means the existence of material and the conscious unit in all pervasive space as well. There is a definite progression in existence. Plants evolve from matter and animals evolve from plants, and so on. Now we'll discuss about the another one, which is to understanding the role of the human being in existence, which is human conduct, we can say that. So on the same behalf of it, the question is being asked is what is the role of human being in existence, and what are the four orders in natures? How can that is how can when human order be responsible to be the other three orders as well, that you have to answer it out. So first we'll talk about it here is all about is for the role of human being in existence, and for the same we will discuss the four orders here as well. Role of human being in existence. So in terms of role of human being in existence, that we have to talk about it. And if you look around, everything that we see that can put into one of the following four orders. So the four orders we have, the first we have is your, of course, material order. In terms of material order here, that the examples are soil, water, air, etc. Second is your, which is being the plant bio order, plant and bio order. In this, that examples are grass, plants, trees, flower, fruits, etc. Third is your animal order. In animal order, examples animal, birds, etc. Fourth is your human order. In human order, examples human being. So here each one of us can recognize all these four order around ourselves and see that together these four order comprises of all the unit that we see and understand around us. One close inspections of these orders, we can easily see that except human order, the first three orders are interconnected. the relationship between the first three orders in such a way that they all fulfill each other and coexistence with each other as well. On looking at the connectedness of a human being, we find that each of these three order is fulfilled, of to the human order and human nature, natural acceptance to be the mutually fulfilling these entities here. However, we are now able to ensure this mutual fulfillment, and we are dependent on the material order for soil, mineral, and metals, but only and end up polluting the soil and depleting the fossil fuels, metals, etc. We are dependent on animal to carry out our production and transportation activities, but also made many animals species extinct. On the other hand, if we explore our national acceptance, that we find that we want to live harmoniously with the nature, and this is important for our own happiness as well. These relationship that we need that to properly understand here. Now we'll discuss about the another one, which is we have to discuss about explain the four orders existing in nature, how are they interlinked to one another, that we had done. Even though the in the same cases for like briefly explain the nature characteristics of four orders in nature. What are the four orders in nature? Describe their activities and natural characteristics. Describe various orders of harmony in nature. How do they support universal system as whole? Explain briefly what are the natural characteristics of the material and of that is your the pranic order. Explain, that has been asked here. So these all comes under what we have to discuss about the material order, plant and bio order, animal and human order as well. So we'll discuss these in detail here. First we'll start discussing about material order here. So in terms of material order, before that you have to know some of the things related to these orders here, which has been all the four orders: material, plant, animal and human have a certain core values. They can also be called as their natural characteristics, or that has been your swabhava. And there is a mutual fulfillment among four orders. These are as here. The first is, as I told you, here has been the material one, material order. Here most of the members of this order are known a non-living thing. Also various forms of energies like sound, light, heat, magnetism and gravitational energy are also part of this order. The fundamental characteristics of this order is composition, decomposition. They can come together to compose bigger things and also bigger units that can transformed into smaller units, and they can neither be created nor be destroyed. For example, the atomic energy releases and generated during nuclear fission and fusion. In terms of plant and bio order, here they comprises from a single cell organism like fungi, algae to water plant and herbs, shrubs and trees as well. They are reproduce, accept nutrition from the outside, digest, assimilate and grow. They also provide nutrition to the animal and to the human order. Therefore, the natural characteristics of this order is to be nurture. And other than that, but excess of nutrition or unregulated consumptions of plant product that can harm or worsen our body as well. Now we'll talk about the animal order here itself. This is the members of this order are living things. They share many of the features of the plant order. They have a greater degree of locomotions than a plant. The natural characteristics of this order is that they realize or they are aware of the fact that there exists the quality of the self, therefore, and have an intellectual faculty as well. This awareness also brings in the access, which is cruelty, as they know that they are fulfill their needs, and violence and cruelty towards members of the other order or within their own order as well. In terms of human order here, which has been they are the most evolved species of the four orders, and they are living being in their natural characteristics that are similar to the characteristics of the plant and the animal order. They are independent and self-conscious as well. In the same cases, we go ahead here in the detail about it. which is that what we have to discuss about this only, and in terms of it. So where in the same cases that they have virtues like preservations, bravery, and that is your generosity. These abilities are peculiar to them, and but human nature that tends to deviate from its basic, and that the characteristics that this has given a rise to many conflicts, and of course the contradictions in their basic nature as well. On the same cases, we talk about it, and that is the few we have as follows, as we can write it down here itself. This is material order. So this has been here and that has been drawn as well. So this is your material order. This is your plant order. This is human order. And this is animal order. In material order, that is your comes under soil, air, water, etc. In plant order, plants and herbs. In animal order, that is animals and birds. In human order, that is being the human being. So it will be connected towards like this. They all connected towards one by one. Okay, so this is how they are connected here. Now we'll talk about the order, things, and the natural characteristics as well. First, we'll talk about the material order here. In material order, the things is soil, water, metals, etc. Natural characteristics, we have your composition and decomposition. In terms of plant, that is your pranic order, that is your pranic and plant or bio order as well. They are known as pranic order as well. It is consisting of plants and trees. The natural characteristics, we have composition, decomposition, plus nurture and aversion as well. In animal order, that has been, it consists of animals and birds, and the natural characteristics, we have the composition, decomposition, nurture, version in body, and plus non-cruelty, cruelty in one as well. I'll talk about human order here. In this, that has been the human being with the composition, decomposition, nurture, version in body, and that is your perseverance, bravery, generosity, and I. That is what it comes under in it. Now we'll discuss about the another question. What is harmony in existence? Differentiate nature and space here. So that is what we have to discuss as well. So first we'll discuss about that has been your the harmony in existence, natural harmony in existence, or harmony in existence. In terms of harmony in existence here, that the harmony, that the aggregate of all the mutually interacting units, big or small, and of course the sentient and insentient, that together we call nature. These units are infinite in numbers. We could easily observe that there exists dynamic balance, self-regulation among all these units as well. This self-regulations is harmony or balance in nature. The law of the nature has a unique cause and effect system which must be understood in order to be in harmony with the natural law of things as well. In natural harmony is necessary for the following reason. It could be the natural harmony is necessary to solve the problem of the global warming and depletions of non-renewable natural resources that can be avoided here. Wherein the national harmony with trees cure all problems like reductions of wind velocity, energy saving, doing complaints, that is your companions, planting, development of the eco subsystems in the terms of establishing a forest garden, reductions of building heat as well. On the same cases, it is possible to achieve natural harmony in the establishment, maintenance, and management of educational institutions like schools, colleges, and universities as well. One can understand the depth of the harmony and alignment in nature, natural by that is your contemplating and reflecting upon the national order as well. On the same cases, we talk about it, that is, it is possible to untravel that is your unravel the mystery of the natural synthesis in the midst of the ongoing chores at the material plane as well. So we'll discuss about the difference between that is your the natural nature and spaces here. So we will discuss about it, and that has been the difference between nature and space. Difference between nature and space here, that what we have to talk about it. So here for the nature, that nature is limited and space is unlimited. Nature is active, space shows no activity. Nature entities can be energized, energy is always in equilibrium in space. Example, fourth order of nature that we had discussed in nature, and space in all pervading entities here. Now we'll discuss about the another question, that what do you mean by the inantenance, what is inantenance in the four orders that we have to discuss there. So that will discuss here in the detail as well, so that has been the important as well. So on the same cases, we go ahead and we'll discuss here, which has been about what do you mean inantenance, what is the inantenance in the four order. That we have to talk about it. So in the same cases here, inantenance means to exist naturally, and each unit in existence exhibits the inantenance and intrinsic quality that cannot be separated from it, and we refer to the principles as inantenance, and this has been intrinsic to the unit. Look at all the material order instantaneous in the four orders as well, that has been that intrinsic into the unit, that it is possible to convert the material things from one form or the way being to another and form or the way of being as well. However, it is not possible to that your annihilate it, and we cannot make it cease to exist. The particles that make up that unit continue to exist, and because the plant by order in the development of the material order, it also has an instantaneous of existence. In addition, it is also exhibits the growth. These principles of growth cannot be separated from any unit of this order, and if it is of plant by order, it will grow. The animal body in the development of the plant by order, and therefore this order inherits the instantaneous of the previous order, namely existence and growth. This is at the level of the body, which is that is your size of chemical in nature. In addition, all the units of this order have the will to live, and I needed no unit in the order that can be separated from the will to live, and it is intrinsic in to every unit in the order as well. So when we look at the human being, we and that existence and growth are fundamentally present in the body, just as the animal body. At the level of I, however, in addition to the will to live, a human being and instantaneous with will to live with happiness. Each one of us not only wants to live, but also wants to live with happiness as well. This is the instantaneous of the human order, and it characteristics the human order as well. In terms of order, things and instantaneous that involve for the material order, that is the soil, water, metal, etc., which is existence. Pranic order, which is a plant and animals, plants and trees, which is bio order, that is existence plus growth, is existence plus growth in a body, yeah, that will to live in T as well. Next is your animal order, animals and birds. So here existence plus growth in body plus will to live in. And human order, the human being, which is existence plus growth in the body plus will to live with happiness in I. That is what they have. So that is being also comes under in it. Now we'll discuss about the another question, and that has been the last question of the session as well, and that we have to discuss here. So the question is being define the term uh, Gathan Sheel and Gathan Purna and your Kriya Purnata and your that is Acharan Purnata. Explain the existence in Gathan Purnata and Gathan Sheel, and also there is a Krita and then Acharan Purnata in the existence as well. So we'll discuss one by one here. Gathan Sheel, Gathan Purna, Kriya Purnata and Acharan Purnata. Deva. Okay, that's what we have to discuss as well. Coming towards the Gathan Shield here, in this that the material units are transformable and their composition keeps on changing, and hence these are your the Gathan Shield here. In Gathan Purna, that is the other category of the units in the sentient T that do not that do not transform, and they complete in the composition, and hence Gathan Purna. Now talking about the another one, which is being the Kriya Purna. In this, the compositions of right understanding to the human being is called Kriya Purnata. And in the Achar Purnata, in this is the ability to live with complete understanding is called Achar Purnata. The material units that are transformable and their compositions keeps on changing, hence these are Gathansheel. The other category of the unit, the sentient I, do not transform, and to complete its composition has Gathan Purna. The material unit that are changeful with activities of recognizing the fulfillment only, while the other kinds of the unit that are continuous or with activities of knowing, assuming, recognizing and fulfillment. The material units are available in two orders, the material order and the pranic order. In the material order, an atom combines with another atom to form a molecule, and a molecule similarly forms a molecular structure. Molecular structures are found in two forms, lumps and fluids. Fluids give the nutrition to the pranic order. In pranic order, the smallest units are plant cells, which combine with other cells to form plants, animal bodies, and human bodies as well. The coexistence of I with the animal body becomes the animal order to the existence of I with the human body that becomes the human order as well. In same case, for the completions of the right understanding in the human being is called Kriya Purnata, and the ability to live with a complete understanding is called the Asharan Purnata as well. The question that we had done, and that has been the important here for the same, is your why should I study myself? That is, I am seer, doer and enjoyer. The body is my instrument. Explain how do you understand by the human being as the knower and experience in the doer. Draw the chart showing the detail about the differences, categories of the units and coexistence of the space as well. What do you understand by the existence and coexistence? Explain the four orders existing in the nature, how are they interlinked to one another. What is harmony in existence, differentiate natures and space as well. This is what we have to discuss as well, and then the next coming class we'll start discussing about unit 3, which is being the activities of the self as well. That is also being the important one. Other than this, understanding the human being comprehensively, we had completed a sociology and software engineering, where we had started with the chemistry of class 12, where we had done your unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, unit 6, unit 7, unit 8, unit 9, and of course we had done your atomic number with their elements and their atomic mass, and of course their molar masses as well. We had done your conversions and logarithms as well. After talking about that, we had dealing with the reasoning here, where we had completed your verbal reasoning, where that has been the general mental abilities and logic reasoning. In non-verbal reasoning, we had done your series analogy classification, analytical reasoning, mirror image, water image, embedded figure, completions of incomplete pattern, figure matrix, paper folding, paper cutting, rule detection. Then we are dealing with the cubes and dice as well. After talking about the quantitative aptitude, we are dealing here in the arithmetical ability. We had dealing your operations on numbers, SCF and LCM of numbers, decimal fraction, simplification, square roots and cube roots. And then we are dealing with your that after squares and cube roots, then we are dealing with your which is problems on numbers, problems on ages, sorts and indices, and percentage. Now we are dealing with that. After talking about that, we are dealing here it's your which is we are DBMS, that is being the ER diagram for the different ER diagrams as well. In terms of understanding the human being comprehends that human aspirations and its fulfillment, where we had done your unit 1, which is your unit 1 is your introduction, which we had done the basic human that is the basic human aspirations and their fulfillment through the right understanding and resolution, all encompassing the resolution for the human being, its detail and solution of problem in the light of resolution. Second unit, understanding the human being, its expansion, that we had done the domain of the right understanding starts from the understanding the human being, then over the experiencer and the doer, the extends up to the understanding nature existence and its interconnectedness and coexistence, and finally the understanding the role of the human being in existence, human conduct as well. In the next coming class, we'll start discussing about the unit 3rd, which is the activities of the self. We will discuss about the understanding the human being comprehensively is the first step of the core, that theme of the courses, and of course the human being and coexistence of the self and the body, where the activities and the potentialities of the self, reasons for the harmony, contradictions in the self as well. Unit 4 is understanding the coexistence with other orders, the need of the process, that evaluation through the self exploration, self awareness and self evaluation, particularly awakening to the activities of the self, realization, understanding in the that is your we have your that is your that patience, completions in the self, realization of coexistence, understanding of the harmony in nature, and contemplation, that is contemplations of participations of human in this harmony and order, leading to the that your comprehensive knowledge about the existence as well. In terms of unit 5, which we have to discuss about the expansions of harmony from the selves to entire existence, is to understanding the different aspects of all encompassing the resolution, understanding wisdom, science, etc. We have to discuss about it, and that holistic way of the living for human being, with all encompassing the resolution covering for the all four dimensions of human endeavor, that is realization, thoughts and behavior and work, participation in the larger world, and leading to the harmony at all the levels from the self to nature and the entire nature existence as well. Other than that, we are ending it up, and it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go through the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe our channel, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even you can also enjoy the video as well. So thank you, hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion on the comment box, and please like, share and subscribe our channel, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even you can also enjoy the video as well. Thank you.